Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
今は Go! Go! どんな問題やっつけろアバターチェンジ Go! どんな時もどんくらい心は輝きながら悲しみを大事でしてゆく絶対に俺こそ only one どんどんどん little brothers どんどんどん where going どんどんどん little brothers どんどんどんどんどんどんどん Yeah! Ha 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 ha. You thought it was over, but he is back. The original Momoy of this show. It is Clement, aka Red Star. How are you doing?
Doing good, guys. And oh man, like I'm sorry that I kind of stepped away for a bit because I'm pursuing this new career path, and I've been applying myself and focusing so much into it. And as much as I love catching up with DonBrothers and which we all know that the new Sentai show is coming up soon. This early March, right?
Yeah, it's coming out in like 2 days.
2 days.
As of the time of stream.
In 2 days.
Oh man, it's crazy, but I just want to tell you all the fans thank you for being so loyal and following and continuing watching Sentai Hero Special, and especially my two temporary replacements, the Time Rider Zero and DonBrothers Fury, Jared. Yep. Just want to let y'all fans know that when everything is all settled, I will return. And this, I'm just on a temporary leave, but hey, it does like every WWE wrestlers or any wrestling or any wrestlers, there's always a comeback.
Yeah, it's not a comeback because you've been doing this for years.
Oh, I've been doing years, but just like Chris Jericho, he's always like bringing
reinventing.
He always reinvent themselves, or like Kenny Omega, every few months of delay, there's always a reinventing. But yeah. Anyways, I can't stick too long, but I just wanted to be making a short appearance to thank these two wonderful hosts for doing the DonBrothers for all you audience, and please continue on as they are going to review the new Sentai show, which is coming up soon. I hope you'll love it, and I hope we are prepared to be part of the journey to the end of it.
Awesome. Thank you, Clement, for all your words of love, and best of luck with your future aspirations.
Good luck.
Yes. And thank you so much, and love you all.
Of course, every Momoy needs his Jiro.
Oh no. I'll take it.
Okay. All right. But without further ado, thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, see ya.
Bye. And of course, I am Mike Time Rider Zero, the support of the team, and here is the de facto leader of this of the Sentai Hero Special, DonBrothers Fury, aka Jared.
Now then, my companion, we must complete the series that is Avataro Sentai DonBrothers.
Episode 50. We have made true bonds. Oh man,
I don't have a box.
Hurts knowing that.
I don't have an answer for that.
We
something else I can help with?
No, what?
What is that? Your replica or something?
That
Sure I understand.
Hush, Siri. My God. That's the artist life when you have to have your tablet right next to you. You know.
Yeah. And of course, to
We have
the
made
people
true
in the
bonds.
audience, we want to thank you for watching our final episode of DonBrothers. Next week, we are doing King Oger. And of course, please comment in the chat box. So we will try to read as many comments as we can. At the bottom, let us know what you thought about this episode, what you thought about this season, your thoughts on all the characters, and what are your hopes and aspirations for King Oger? Let us know in the comments.
Gotta fix my background a bit.
There we go. Tokusatsu. Can't go wrong with that.
We have made true bonds here.
Yes, thank you.
No,
I will treasure these Carolina Reaper almonds as if my life depended on them, because they do.
Oh yes, they do. I don't mess with Carolina Reaper no more, but
Yes, and of course we got to have our obligatory Toshiki Nui props. So here we go.
oh yeah.
And actually, no, this is actually the perfect one to bring with me, because not only is it Toshiki Nui related, but also the next season is insect themed. So here we are. We got the Kabuto Zector.
That's two good books. I mean, I held up my end of the bargain buying these books. Yeah, I bought them a little bit early, but that's just because I wanted them before they reprinted them, fixing the issues.
Yeah.
But this series did end off on a high, and I held my end of the bargain. It ended up good. I bought these books. I bought these books early for novelty, and still ended up as an amazing Hush Siri, not talking to you.
Yep. I'll say this. One thing that I find refreshing about this season is one of my favorite things about the season is that there was like so many things that were like not followed in typical Sentai tropes. This went against a lot of the tropes that we've seen in Sentai, and they still made it work. And we're gonna get into some of those things as we review this episode. But man, I'm gonna miss this season. I was legit tearing up when I was watching the episode.
Yeah, I was worried that initially when watching this episode, and again watching it together. But then I remembered, we got DonBrothers versus Zenkaiger. We got DonBrothers versus King Oger. And if you guys feel like you want more, you do have the Taro Senpaiger little special where you see him turning into all the previous Reds leading up to DonBrothers, or you have when Taro meets Deno. Which
Momotaro versus
you
Momotaro.
You need to watch Taro meeting Deno because
and the thing is, it's not over because for real, because even though the story of Momotaro ends in Super Sentai, it continues on in Pokemon, because if you've seen the reveals of some of the new Pokemon out there for the Scarlet Violet DLC, we got 3 new Pokemon: a dog, a monkey, and a pheasant. And all these people in the comment section are hating on these because, oh my god, the designs look so terrible. But the thing is, you do not respect the culture. Like, people were talking bad stuff about DonBrothers before it came out, and it turned out to be phenomenal.
Was one of them. I will admit, I was one, because I was like, oh no, they are not doing the thing with the dog and the pheasant. No, I refused it.
And I was worried myself for like.
And hey, look, we are a year later. My foot's in my mouth. I love those, some of the best characters.
And these Pokemon, not so loved now, but watch, somehow they will become meta in some way whatsoever. I mean, story meta, competitive meta, some kind of meta. And I can't wait for people to eat their words for that.
Never in my life would you ever hear. I never thought in my life I would see Pokemon DLC for the main series, that is.
And yet Sword and Shield had a DLC, and here
we are.
You're
joking.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, Crown Tundra and Armor Island.
Oh my god.
Now, don't get me wrong, as far as DLCs go, they're great, but I wish the main game was more like the DLCs, if anything. But I suppose that's why we have Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. If anything, I think the DLCs were pretty much a pilot to test the waters, kind of like the Amazon Riders to the Black Sun that is Scarlet and Violet. And what I find interesting also is when you look at the Pokemon names, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. Like these aren't just a dog, a monkey, and a pheasant. Like even their names are based on the words Okidoki, a hunky dory, and serendipity, which are phrases of positivity. So here's us hoping that we'll have the DonBrothers effect in Pokemon.
Well, speaking of the DonBrothers effect, it apparently affected our boy Taro.
Yeah, because like last week, I was concerned because he's like, "Who are you guys?" And like I'm like, "Oh no, is he losing his memory?" But then they just wrote it off like a reverse red herring where it's like, "Oh no, like he just never met these two guys, so of course he wouldn't know who these two characters are." I'm like, "Oh, okay," because it legit looked like he was losing his memories. And you got the title of the episode, Last Memories.
Well, we got swerved.
We got reverse swerved.
Not even Vince Russo can say he did that before.
Yeah, Vince Russo.
He can never say he's done that.
Because they referenced the very first on-screen delivery that Momoe made in the show, where like he cleaned a guy's house. And he's like, wait, who's this guy? And it's like, oh no.
It's like, yeah, Taro, that guy. He said, he's like, that's different because you didn't visit him. And he's like, who? The guy you cleaned his house, remember? Huh? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember it, but sure, I clean up a lot of people's houses. I built their gunpla and everything.
He did. He built that. I think. Yeah. That's another thing that hooked Ryan, because like I'm like, this man is building his gunpla. I was like, Ryan was like, yes, please build my gunpla.
It's like you don't. But me, I'm like, you do not build another man's gunpla.
I mean, if you're busy and you ain't got time.
Which reminds me, I have a Shenlong Gundam that I still haven't built yet, and I need to get on that. Good old XXXG-01S Shenlong Gundam from After Colony 195, Operation Meteor. Good old times. Good times. Okay, but for real though,
I'll take Build Fighters. I'll just say I watch Build Fighters.
I'm a 8th Mobile Suit guy myself. But anyway, so we got a traditional Toshiki Nui trope. One of the main characters reaching for the sky because Aozora ni naru.
I mean, yeah, it's been 50 episodes. I don't think no. Taro and Sonoe looked at the moon, but no one reached for the sky until now. Or it probably has. It's Sarahara, so.
Yeah. And of course, this is a reference to Kamen Rider 5's, where Takeru Inoue reached for the sky at the end of the show. And of course, that's also where I made the reference to, I wonder if Sonoe, Sono-san, and Sononi become like starts like making Oden for homeless kids, because like that's what happened in Kamen Rider 5's, where some of the Orphanox and some Delta users were like making food for like orphaned kids and stuff.
Well, we might see that in the movie. Well, actually, that depends on when the movie takes place. So
yeah.
I'm gonna just keep talking while I look that up, because I actually want to know a little bit more about that movie before we get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So Taro is going around visiting everybody because
he's losing his memories. Yeah.
He's asking them if they regret being DonBrothers.
And they don't. Like even Inazuka's like, look, man, look, it sucks
Okay,
that
but
like
let's
I'm sleeping.
let's get to him last on the team. So he goes to Haruka. She's like, look, everyone called me a plagiarist and everything, but it's okay. I've learned it's as a term of endearment, and I've just gotten better, and I made a new story about the Dawn Brothers.
Yep.
So it's good
And,
for her. Good for her. And then Sarahara, he feels more creative. He feels more rejuvenated as a creator after becoming a Dawn Brother.
is he gonna expand to making 57575s now, or or is he sticking to 575s?
Well, let's see where the story takes place in the movie.
Oh,
But
and by the way, one last thing. While not the executive writer, Inui also wrote for Kuga, so I was Boku wa Aozora ni naru. Yeah.
He wrote these mangas.
Meanwhile,
Oh, yeah,
Sonogo and Sonoroku.
Oh, what about? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to them. Then we'll get to the rest of the team. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, are being a menace like they always are, and they're like, "Who's the most?" And so she goes to a cloaked figure, and she's like, "Who's the most beautiful woman in the world?" And she's like, "You thought you were the most beautiful woman, and it's actually I."
God,
no.
sorry, Yellow Racer.
Yep. That's Natsuki. Not Natsuki. That's from Bokinger. Natsumi from Car Ranger. Yeah. God damn. Man, you know what's weird? So a lot of Yellow Rangers have Na in their name.
I need to sit down and rethink my life.
and Sonoroku also gets a surprise because he crushed the soda the wrong person. And I'll just say this: today ain't September 13th.
But the man, the myth, the legend, Juo Bardo, Kamen Rider Kaiser, is now Sonoya.
Oh man, you do not want to mess with this guy on any day of the week unless it's September 13th, because
you don't mess with him.
It is the Kaiser himself.
It's like and that's the best part. You don't know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get Kaiser one day, or you might get Juo the Bird. He has all the powers of Juo Eagle. Yeah. Why mess with that?
And he might make the ultimate heel turn.
Like, my God, like you don't know what you'll get.
Yeah, it's like if you compare Kamen Rider Fives to Friends, which I have, this guy would be Bruce Willis's character if he was even bigger than He's not even Paul Rudd's character. He's Bruce Willis. He wasn't even bigger menace.
Oh my God, no! No! I'm just a love machine. Oh my God! So don't date his daughter, people.
And of course, the two of them just straight up steal their Noto armors and murk them like instantly, like one hit slash. We're done here. Like, and you thought these three were a menace, and even Sonoshi is like making a run for it.
Okay, so the Dawn Brothers Zenkaiger movie takes place 1 year after the finale of Dawn Brothers, and the Zenkaiger continuity will take place after the events of Zenkaiger versus Kiramager versus Senpaiger, which I don't know when that takes place. So give me 2 seconds. When the hell did that take place? Because Kiramager had ended, but I'm guessing this takes place during Kiramager's run.
I don't know what season of Ultraman you're watching, but this sure ain't the Love Boat.
That's like old school Ultraman, I believe.
So So some of the Rangers were like asking Kaito about like, hey man, what's going on? Something's weird about Momoi, and he's like, yeah, there's a reason why we threw a birthday party for him early, because he effectively defeated the Juto and the Noto, and Jiro, his replacement, has effectively matured all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Momoi no longer has a reason to stay, so he's gonna go into a reset. And I'm like, oh no.
But at least people got, because people thought that he was gonna return as black, like a Zenkaiser black type of thing. No, but at least you got that little imagery of him as such.
Blanking, yeah.
So basically, this is the Kamen Rider Shinobi effect. You get that much. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But
not gonna lie though, when his armor is black and white, it high key reminds me of Kabuto from Juko B Fighter.
The
white dude.
Yeah, I'm like, hold up, Kabuto. I'm like, that was a Kabuto?
Yeah, like the character. I mean, he's a Hercules beetle, but the character's name is Kabuto. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, right, the other team. So yeah, he goes off visiting. Before then, he goes off visiting Kijino. He's packing up still. He's like, look, he's like, yeah, no, I'm done. I can't be over here no more because it reminds me of Miho. I'm like, man, we even smash.
Meanwhile, Inazuka's like,
oh my god, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I want to give Kijino some praise first. I don't want to do this yet. Let me. Okay, Kijino, I'll give him his props. Has he become a Hitosuki? As of what I've been told, 4 times.
4.5.
Times. No. That was Ninja Man. That was 4.5. No, Kijino confirmed 4 times because in the stage play he became Kakaiki. He became Kakaiki in the stage play 4 times. Never in my life. Okay, why, man? Was you that down bad? But he at least he owns up to it. He owns up to it, and he says, "Look, I'm glad I became a Don brother. I want to be a hero, and he wants to be a hero for himself." That is that progression I like. He's like, basically, he's like, he turned evil because of Miho, but he's becoming good to better himself. That's how you become a hero.
It's like what Hulk said during the intervention in super therapy sessions. No, be sober for Hulk. Be sober for self.
Yeah, so I do respect Kijino for he's moving past this Miho thing. He wants to start fresh. He wants to do better for himself. So good on him.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm not as mad. I'm mad, but I'm not as mad as I thought I would be. This is the most mature couple in Tokusatsu. Ranger, Sentai, doesn't matter. This is the most mature thing they can do. So take notes, Power Rangers. This is how relationships work. Even though this bitch is for the streets. She's for the streets. But it's still handled when you got to understand, throughout this last year, Natsumi was living a life with somebody else, even though it wasn't physically her there. She was still seeing all the things that was happening. Yeah. Even though, yes, she loves Tsubasa, she has goals and dreams for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she cannot be a part of this life on the run.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants to be a famous actress, she wants to be a beautician, she wants to be a housewife, she cannot do that on the run.
Right.
So me saying that out loud now, I understand why.
It's like you could love each other for a year, but the thing is, when you're it's kind of like Darwin's theory of evolution. When you isolate a species for a long enough time, mm-hmm. they start to have diverging characteristics to the point they eventually become 2 different species. through mutation and adaptation to their environments. This relationship is kind of like that because they were compatible a year ago, but they've been separated for a year and they've gone through different experiences to the point that they matured into two different kinds of people that are no longer compatible. The reason why they still tried dating each other in like the last two episodes is because they both held on to what they remembered them being, not who they became. And because of that separation, extended separation, because of that isolated growth, they've grown apart from each other. They're no longer compatible. They want different things. They need different things. And by the way, this is why I don't do long distance relationships in general. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like, and it's like, even when she's like, we need to talk, and like Tsubasa knows. So it's like, even if they've become different people, he still knows that part of her still.
Yeah.
He says something, and she's like, I bet you say that to, he says, to all the girls. I know. It's just like, it's not like she's never loved him. It's not like she doesn't love him. She does.
Yeah.
But they both know she can't live that life on the run like he has for the last year.
Yeah.
He knows, like, look, it's unfortunate that he has to live on the run. He ain't done nothing wrong. He just put his life through. It makes you upset because of the hell he's gone through, from being on the run, be a free man twice over, to then sacrificing his entire. He's the one who had the most points out of all of them, sacrificing nearly all of
He
them.
literally was the only character who didn't use any of his points up until episode 44.
Yeah. So
and again, it's like what I said in the last few episodes. He wasn't in love with Natsumi. He was in love with the idea of her, the idea of who she used to be, not who she is now. And yeah, like this manifested in this episode. And props to Inoue for like using this mature writing. Like if kids can handle, if kids in Japan can handle this, kids in America can handle it too.
I literally had to have a sit down with my nephew about when it was Beast Morphers airing and the whole thing with Roxy and Ravi were happening. And I had to tell him, like, look, don't act toxic like this when you get older, boy. He's like, what? And that just proves my point of the problem of the writing of Power Rangers speaking down to kids.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I remember every year, because I work with kids, every year I always have to have this conversation with at least one of the kids where like they just entered a relationship and it's their first relationship. And keep in mind, we're talking like age 12 to 14 here. And I tell them, look, if the two of you make each other happy, I'm happy for you. I'm not going to be opposing your relationship. Just make sure you're able to stay focused on your tasks at hand. With that said, I want you to be wary of something. If this doesn't work, and I'm not saying I don't want it to work. I'm just saying if it doesn't work, please understand this is your first relationship. Chances are it won't last long. If it does, congratulations. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. All I ask of you is if things don't work out, do not treat it like it's the end of the world, because it will feel like it's the end of the world, but it won't be. The sun will still rise, you will still draw breath, and there's plenty of other girls or guys in the sea because, I'm not judging on your orientation. Like,
we have strip clubs for a reason.
Yeah. Like it's just that if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But if you make it work, congrats. I will support you.
But no, yeah, this is a very mature way to take things. It's upsetting because of all the hell that Tsubasa has gone through, but he knows. Even then, she told him, "Yeah, I've always wanted a housewife type of thing. Yeah, I want to be an actress, but I also want to be a beautician. I want to be a housewife. I want to do all that stuff." So props for him to know that still, to understand what she wants and how she feels. Is it gonna be awkward in the DonBrothers movie coming up? Yeah,
Yes.
hell yes. That's gonna take place.
Actually, she comes back.
Year later. That takes place a whole year later. After well, basically, this episode started off with Haruka being accepted for an award for her manga based off the DonBrothers. So there's that takes place months later after this. That takes place months
Yeah.
later. Take a year after that. That's where we are in the movie, and that comes out in May and in September on DVD. So we'll see it around the
Yeah.
fall time.
Yeah. And again, hopefully that year will give us time to heal and make things less awkward.
Well, we'll get to them. We'll get back. We'll circle back to them. But yeah. Oh, this scene. Oh, just break my heart. Why don't you? Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I've been feeling so proud of myself in the last few weeks because I've been trying to be more conservative with how many screenshots I include. That's not in the cards for this episode because so much stuff happens.
Oh no, I don't want to.
And keep in mind, if I wasn't trying to be conservative, like we would have had like 36 screenshots. I narrowed it down to 22.
He had lunch with his daddy.
Daddy wasn't there. Or in the way he was.
He forgot his daddy. No, I don't.
Okay, shall we move to some menacing comedy?
No, I gotta also explain. While this scene is happening, the gang are at the cafe. We had to circle back around to the cafe. They're all wondering what's wrong with Taro. They're like, no, he can't. Then Sonoy.
Poor Sonoy.
He knew something was wrong. He knew something was wrong. He's like, what do you mean, Taro's losing his mouth? Oh, my heart can't take this. Damn you, Inoue. Damn you. I ever meet him, I'm slapping him in the face. I'm slapping him in the face. I dare. Not because he's a bad writer. Well, I don't know. His run on Hibiki is a bit questionable. I'll give him that much. If you want to know more about that, you gotta watch Marcus Satsu.
He's not letting go of Hibiki.
Watch Marcus Satsu's video on the history of Hibiki, and you'll know why.
Wait. Watch Toku Time's video on the history of Hibiki.
Oh yeah, shout out to Toku Time.
Yeah.
Did he ever get his name back?
But on the upside.
Yeah, Kabuto's fine, but Hibiki no. That second half of Hibiki no. Everything was wrong with Hibiki.
Okay, so menace being a menace. One menace tries to alert two other menaces about an oncoming greater menace, but he gets instantly murked.
Sonoshi got wrecked.
Instantly. Oh, and they used Murasame to do it too.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that part because I was just so in the feels with Tsubasa and Natsumi, and Taro was just like, who's that woman? And Taro forgot who Natsumi was after all of that, after all the things that he was told by her clone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Murasame went off because beforehand, after they took out Sonoroku and they found Sonoshi and he ran off, he's like, Murasame!
It insta-murks him.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile the 10 DonBrothers try to have one last meal Oden meal together. Yeah, and it's so sad because
Sonoy had to be like, so you're forgetting your memories, and he's like, yeah, because basically the result of it is because he's got the DonBrothers, he's got the Cerberans, and he's got all 6 DonBrothers and the Cerberans together, and that Jiro is now matured fully. He's his full self now. He can lead the team proper.
Yep.
And now Taro can now rest and reset. And you got this scene here. He's telling everybody that's Haruka. She writes manga. Tara's like, I cannot wait to read your manga. Tsuyoshi Kijino, that's Kijino. He's timid. Please don't cry. That's Arahara. He tells Haiku. I can't wait to hear more of your works.
Make an omnibus.
And then we get to Tsubasa. But then when we get to Tsubasa, that's when
He's like, that's Tsubasa. No, I mean, who are you? The look on Sonoi's face. The look on Sonoi's face. That hurt me the most. I mean, Haruka's face hurt me the second.
Oh my god! See,
But
like
Sonoi's face.
yeah.
my
I
God.
forgot to also mention, like, even Charles, like, Jiro, you're gonna be a great leader. He's basically acknowledged, yeah, you're gonna be a great leader.
And it's like it's like
God,
that scene. It's like that scene from the movie Hook when Hook says, "Yes, my Jack," and then Robin was like, "My Jack." Like that's what Sonoi reminds me of. He's like, "My boy."
He forgot. See, you forget your friends. You forgot your daddy. You forget your lover. Nah, screw this. Fuck. Oh, I caught myself. Fudge you, Toshiki Inouye. I almost said the whole thing. I said, fuck. Woo. That's how emotional I
You're
am.
too good of a writer, Toshiki.
When you want to be. I'm still not gonna let go of Hibiki.
I legit cried when I saw that scene. I legit cried, and I'm trying not to right now.
Like, it's wild. It is legit wild. Like, it's
Okay, we have to get back to the menaces, and
yeah.
and of course Momoe stays out of it because Momoe's losing it, and it's up to like the new DonBrothers, the Scrappy Doo era DonBrothers,
Yeah.
where it's just
Yeah, no, I don't
Shaggy,
even-
Scrappy, and
no. That is disrespectful for the progression that is Jiro. That is disrespectful. No, this is Digimon Adventure 02.
where you replace Ty with
Davis.
Davis, yeah.
Yes, this is yes.
Okay. So,
Yes. 02 comes in to deal with them, but these are the executioners of Cerberus.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
cannot take them out.
Yeah, so Sononi and Sonosawa are fighting the two of them, and everyone else shows up. And of course, I have to keep the screenshot because this is where he does.
No. Oh, yo. No, both of them did that. Okay, this is actually what I wanted to bring up. So you got the regular from the original 3. Then Sonogoroku go all out and stuff.
Yeah.
But then these two just go both of them. I'm like, yo, the out of pocket sexualness just went up and up and up each Cerberan group. When I called them the Mystic Knights of Sexiness, they lived up to that moniker through all iterations of them.
Hold on. If this is what these two do, imagine what Sonoka does. Because we don't see Sonoka, but there's going to be a Sonoka at some point.
Right, because each name ends up with ni each san.
Ni sa shi go roku na ya ka. And Ray, if you include 0.
Hold on.
Number 6 is the only one that clashes with the motif of using monosyllabic numbering.
Yeah.
Ni sa shi go roku na ya ka.
Well, yon. I know yon. I know 4 is yon also.
Yeah.
Ni.
But it's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Na. See, phonetically it's 1 syllable, but morphologically it's 2 syllables. But Roku
Oh,
has no
Roku.
excuse.
Yeah, nah. Q. Well, Ko or Q. I say Q.
No, Q is also 2 syllables. Ka is the monosyllabic for 9, like ka isa.
Kai.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did the Kaiser smile too. He also did the Kaiser smile too.
Actually, now that I think about it, why didn't they make him Sonoka? It would have worked better. They should have got look. They should have look. Here's what they should have done. They should have had Rescue Blue become Sonoya, then have Misato become Sonoka because Ka-isa.
Come on now. Come on now.
Ka-isa.
And just to be funny about 9, he could have been like disguised himself like, "Oh, my name is Naruto." Just because.
Your name? Wait, hold on. You just like, can you do it again? Because you just froze for a second.
Naruto.
Oh yeah,
Naruto does this.
yeah, Naruto.
He does this, and I forgot what issue that was released, the image, but yeah, he could.
I know what you're talking about. It was volume 45, I think.
Something like that, but it's like it had all the Jinchurikis lined
Yeah,
up.
yeah. And my man Killer Bee's like, like raise the roof on this.
Actually, there should be a recreation of that with the Cerberans. But I digress. These two are just section.
I'm gonna raise the roof. There's no need to be aloof. Here comes number 8. So too, I'm going to end all your hate.
That was good. But yeah, these two are just so sexually charged for no reason.
Yeah, and of course they use.
You thought they were just like, no, these two.
Yeah. And of course they used the Go and Roku armors that they stole from Go and Roku. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for Sonoroku. Like, he was my.
I think it's because they didn't have enough time to make new suits again, so they're just like, yo, just take their suits, whatever.
They could have just repainted them. I'm just kidding. But they could have.
True.
So
True.
Here we go. The five DonBrothers morph and try to fight him off with the help of Sonoi, Sononi, and Sonosa, while Momoi actually reads the manuscript for her new manga, which is called Avataro Sentai DonBrothers. This seems like an interesting read. I wonder what it's about. Well, I assume that because it's DonBrothers, it's probably has something to do with Super Mario.
Now, I love Kaito's just chilling though. Kaito the entire time. That's one thing about this series. We never got an answer about Kaito. But remember, DonBrothers versus Senkaiju's happening. We'll find out in a few months. Because we're going to get those leaks. We're going to get the leaks.
Let's just hope it doesn't disappoint like the Decade movie did.
That's because they just wanted to blaze through Decade and just get straight to Double. That they just mistreated Decade.
Not just that, but they had all these like they had all these like clips of like, oh, there's another Decade and he's evil. Maybe Tsukasa wasn't the real like evil that's supposed to destroy the worlds and stuff. But like, no, like all those clips, they just like breeze in half a second.
They wasted him because they had no idea what they were gonna do with him. They were just like, we're just gonna get through this anniversary and then just move it on to the next guy because they wanted to make more money off of his gimmick of 2 Gaia memories and
I'm
stuff
just
like
saying,
that.
like, if you film the footage for that, at least use it for more than just.
They did no. They pulled a Vince McMahon, having that all done, but then just scrapping it last second. They pulled a Vince McMahon.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they did. They pulled a Vince McMahon.
It has been 14 years.
Oh, I'm still not over it myself.
And I'm still not over it.
I'm not over it at all.
Don't get me wrong, W, we love you. We even reviewed your anime.
Oh, no.
Let me say about
the manga's still going. Just don't read the manga. Don't read the manga. No, I have it. Don't read it. No.
But Decade Riders, please. You wasted an otherwise semi-decent opportunity, but hey, at least you introduced me to one of the greatest YouTube memes of all time, Hitler rants videos.
I'm done. But yeah, so he's reading the manuscript, just like reading back everything that's happened thus far in the series. You see him meeting Haruka for the first time. You see him bonding with Sadar.
Yeah, under the moonlight.
You see it. Oh, then you
I
this
stand
Beetle
at the
Gee.
gate, and the song that I sing is of moonlight.
So it's already like it's hard when you see him first meeting Haruka, but then it's hard when you first see him with Sindor. Then it gets hard when they say, "Oh, we found your Beetle Gee." Oh God, this emotional roller coaster. I can't.
Well, quick aside. Thankfully, Murasame breaks control and
What's
fights
up?
back against Sonoroku. And that was cool, by the way.
Yeah, because his mom's finally like, just do what you want, Jason. I mean, Murasame.
You know who else likes to fight against the Noto executioners? My mom! I'm never letting go of that Murasame muscle man meme.
Yeah, I'll allow it. But yeah, so Murasame joins the fray. Yeah, then you're messing with Kamen Rider Kaiser, aka Juo Bardo. I already mentioned he has the powers of Juo Eagle. Juo Eagle's not a weak red. He's one of the strongest reds.
He's one of the only two Reds I ever cosplayed as, which means he's pretty damn good.
So you were messing with a man who was one of the strongest reds, but it's orange, repaint, whatever.
Yeah.
You were messing with someone who's one of the strongest reds, and then you got Yellow Racer. Say what you will about they bought a pizza, and you know how scalding hot a pizza pocket can get. So
Oh yeah, or worse, if it contains sardines or pineapple.
exactly, you don't want to jokes aside. Power Ranger Turbo, Car Ranger ain't nothing to scoff at. So you messing with these types of veterans? Nah.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna win that. You ain't gonna win that.
I mean, it's a good thing we found out that evil pizzas are no match for a stoplight, but how long did it take us to figure that one out?
I'm always, you know what's funny? Car Ranger had Signal Man, right? Signal Man was voiced by Jiraiya of Naruto. His mannerisms is used by, well, who else in this series?
Wait, before we get to that, by the way, heads up to all of you Lightning figure fans, because look what I found at Target today.
Jiraiya?
Yep. I'm not a fan of the new boxes because I know they're going for okay, I understand the Silver Ranger having a box like that. I don't understand why Signal Man has a box like that. I know they're trying to do the whole plasticless thing now, but
Good for the environment. Good for them.
just keep the dimensions of the original boxes from the older Lightning figures. That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask.
It's good for the environment. I'll give them props on that one.
I mean, it's good for the environment, but you don't have to make the box bigger. That's what I'm saying.
Unless you had some reason to make it bigger.
I'm not going to be able to put it anywhere.
Yeah.
Unless there's a smaller box inside, in which case, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
So all hope seems lost because Sonona and Sonoya are being that big of a menace. Who could possibly help us save the world from these two?
I will tell you right now, Ryan was pissed. He knew the scene was coming, but he was pissed because he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you if it's a throne, it's one thing, but why a motorcycle? Who are you people? Why do you follow this man?" Those are his words. He was not having that because it's like, why? What are you doing? What is the point of this thing? You're being lifted up, but then why the motorcycle? When I show him when I show him Momotaro meeting Deno, he's gonna be pissed more because if you guys watch it, he's not being carried by the motorcycle or the thing. They're just carrying him, and he's gonna be like, "Why are you doing this? Why do you work for this man?"
Wait, I
Tune
think
in
I've
this
seen
weekend.
that in I think I've seen that in an earlier episode of the official show where like he's being carried by literally just guys.
I want to say yes, but I can be wrong. It's been a year, but I'm just tune in this weekend. We're gonna watch Momotaro meeting Momotaro after we watch King Oger,
Mhm.
just to have that little bit of Don Brothers, and just because I want to piss Ryan off.
Yeah.
I want to piss him off that bad.
Oh boy,
But
here we
yeah,
go.
he shows up. They do their roll call.
Yes, they finally do a 10-person roll call.
And it took him a minute to remember, but then boom. Born from a peach, Don Momotaro.
Wait, hold on. Let me take the banner off so you can see the whole thing.
Avataro Sensei, Don Brothers.
Brothers. Don
And I
the
love-
brothers. Don but going. And like let's try carefully to take a look at this.
You see the Cerberan background
Yeah.
as well. That they have officially made Melee Ryu status.
Yeah.
It is glorious. And
Yeah.
you got
And
Murasame. Even Murasame got in on it.
Yeah, and also I also love how the entire Megazord looks like a giant paper lantern.
Yes. Okay, if you guys have ever played Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, they have paper lantern stuff of like Susanoo and Kyuubi. That
Yeah.
and then I just remember they had a whole Momotaro float fighting Anya from Spy Family.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see the
Ah.
Enya Rider right over here in the middle. You can see the tiger on the left side, the dragon on the right side, the 5 main mecha as well, and you can see the phoenix all the way in the back, like way in the back. And if you look at the bottom right corner, bottom right and bottom left corners, you also have the alter changes.
Yeah, I did not. Oh yeah, that's right. You got Taro and Jiro's alter changes. I'm gonna put this on full screen so I can see every detail. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm literally You see the Enya Rider with the Zenkaiger.
And the boat. And yes, you do have the posse like right there at the bottom, because why not have the posse?
You gotta have the posse there, man. Like they are there. Oh, and then Momotaro shows is why he is literally the strongest red.
One EI. That's all it took. One EI.
He go-
Like at least, yeah. You know what? He's kind of like Finks from Hunter x Hunter, where like the more he winds up his arm, the stronger his attack.
Yeah. Or if you want to say winding up your arm, George of the Jungle.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. No. He literally
Yeah, he,
winds
like,
the arm.
Yeah, you hear the wind crank and everything. Yeah, like that. But that, like, even they're like, damn, man, that's a little overkill, don't you think?
Yeah. But no, one hit EI. That's all it took. Like even last episode, like he used a Ricochet EI. Like he was like Ricochet from Mucha Lucha.
Yeah.
Momotaro pulverizing EI. Dun, 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 dun.
Lucha. Gigante.
Avataro.
Yeah. So he defeated them. And then that was it for about months.
Yep.
Months until we get back to the beginning of the episode where Haruka is being granted an award for her. Oh, right. Yeah, so everything's happening. Right. After the battle, everybody has their sort of epilogue. You got I'm still not okay with Sononi and Tsubasa, but again, when I see the team up movie, maybe I'll change my tune. I said the same thing about not liking Kijino and Tsubasa's CG. I changed my tune. Everything about this series is swerving me hard.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, on the subject of Kijino, he almost finished moving out. Natsumi shows up. She's like,
"Want to try out that dream?" I mean, she's for the streets. But you know what? No, scratch it. She's a homie hopping. I want to say more. Tune into Henshin to hear me say a whole lot more, because I will go off. I'm not gonna. Don't shame anybody ever, people. Let's be clear. Don't ever shame people. But you don't go homie hopping out here, boy.
I'll say this. I would feel a little bit more comfortable with this scene. Just a little bit more comfortable if, instead of just straight up getting back together, she just invited him for coffee to get to know him better.
Well, if you've seen Luke Cage, coffee means a whole different type of thing, baby.
No, I mean literally just go out to Starbucks. I know they have them in Japan.
Yeah, no, I was screwing with you. No, I would feel more comfortable if Kijino and Tsubasa have an actual sit down talk and conversation about all of this and hash it out. Come to that like once they all talk like adults. It's not unheard of, because it's good. Like, hold on, let me see who's writing this movie. I need to know who's writing this movie.
All I know is that I really hope they're not.
Oh, okay. Inue's writing the movie. Inue's writing the movie alongside Junko Komura, not Kumura. Oh, I can't watch Doraemon either anymore because Subaru Kimura's in that. I can't watch Doraemon anymore. Junko Komura wrote for Akiba Ranger. She's worked on Go Onger, Go Sager. I'm so sorry. Go Kaiger, Akiba Ranger, Juoger. She was the main writer for Juoger, Lupot, and Zenkaiger. Well, since those two are writing, it's gonna be the best VS movie. Well, I haven't seen more of the recent ones, but this is gonna be one of the best VS movies.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll say this. Where was I?
She wrote. Oh, hold up. Sorry. She wrote Go Onger versus Geki Ranger. Okay, now.
I mean, Sakura did look good in black. I'll give her credit.
Okay, now she okay. So she's been in the game for, like I said, she wrote for the main series of Zenkaiger, Juoger, Lupot. So you know what? She's also wrote for Kamen Rider. So while you talk, I'm gonna see what she's written for Kamen Rider.
But yeah, I want to sow the seeds in this relationship, but not straight up like start planting new flowers in a garden that's been what's the word I'm looking for?
Deflowered.
That's been burnt into a new layer of soil.
Basically, if you've ever seen, what was that show? Greek, where the girls try to re-virginize. That's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing here. This is not a thing.
Yeah. It's like, God, I had it.
Actually, speaking of Greek, guess who was in that show? Greek, Jack Landers.
Of course he was. But yeah, like I hope that they're not pulling a Stardust Memories here, because the less I say about Stardust Memories, the better. Nina belongs to the streets.
But well, you know what? If like I said, if they have that adult conversation, and it's being written by the two people who wrote this series and Zenkaiger, so I have high hopes for them to have that conversation in the movie. The movie's in 3 acts, so let's.
Mm-hmm. So Saruhara, he just writes a poem and he throws his collar thing into the wind. Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I'm not sure either.
Does this mean he's a capitalist now? like his alternate self.
He wore a suit and tie at Haruka's award ceremony after
Yeah.
she got an award.
So cut to the award ceremony. Everyone is there except for Momoe for obvious reasons. But you know who is there? Toshiki Nui.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's him right there.
Yep, that's him right there. I forgot who else was in this episode. Damn. Trying to
It's like
who was
it's
in
like
this
that.
episode?
It's like that episode of This kind of reminds me of that episode of Akiba Ranger where the president of Toei was in the hospital, and it's because he's comatose that the bad guys are winning.
Oh, I thought it was because what did Gio's crew get to him?
Yeah, and of course we cut to a later point where Haruka's writing another manga, and you got Sono-san like giving her commentary like through a Zoom window on her tablet, and I'm like, that's so cute. There's still
it's actually because I like how that's like. I want to believe that's how manga is being done today. Because if you've ever seen the series Bakuman, that's how they create manga. So I want to think that's how they do it today. But also pandemic, they had to figure out a way to get the manga out, and
How dare you ask me if I've ever heard of Bakuman?
Not you. I'm talking about the people.
I have all of the Death Note manga.
Oh, obviously, I know you. I know you're cultured. You know Bakuman. But I'm talking about the people who don't know Bakuman. Done by the creators of Death Note. It's about making manga. It's one of my most favorite animes just to return to every now and again. And it made me believe in creating manga and in love.
Yeah.
So
I'll say this,
made me believe in love.
Bakuman made me feel like I would legitimately want to watch an anime about wine sommeliers. Because one of the 3 manga they worked on was
about a sommelier.
where there's like a sommelier competition, and like I'm like, if this became an anime, I'd watch that. High key, I mean, we got Food Wars years later,
right?
Yeah, and we got anime for all sorts of things: basketball, Go, shogi. I'm pretty sure there's one about calligraphy.
Yeah, I want to say there is, but it's actually funny because I remember when watching Bakuman. When I first watched Bakuman, that's when I first got into Sentai and Rider proper, and 10+ years later, I am reviewing Kamen Rider and Super Sentai as a job twice over here, and reviewing it in a sense where we have a mangaka in a Sentai for a full season, not just like an episode or two. So it's crazy.
And wait, hold on. And we also got a mangaka in Kamen Rider.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about in the main series, like full run of the series, not just those 2 episodes.
Yeah. So someone is knocking on her door, and of course her auntie is too busy. So Haruka has to answer the door. Hi, auntie. And Haruka opens the door, and she's shocked to find the delivery person is none other than Momoe.
I believe we made a bond here, and that's how they end the series.
That's how we end the series.
It's okay.
This episode gets a 10.
No, scratch that. Doesn't get a 10. 20. 10's double that. It's getting a 20. I broke my score over on Hedgegate. This got a 7-star. Screw you, Dave Meltzer. Not a 6. This is a 7-star. This is
108 out of 10.
This broke my Meltzer score. This entire series was perfect. It was perfect. Did we still there are still unanswered questions, but and if it's not answered in the team up of Zenkaiger, well, we have 2 Kaitos. So I believe it'll still be answered. And if not, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna have fun seeing the DonBrothers again.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like I said earlier in this video, the DonBrothers proved that you don't need certain Sentai tropes to be a good Sentai. And like I know that and I've been one of those people where one of the biggest problems with some of the more recent seasons of Super Sentai was they're too silly, like they're not serious enough. Like I miss like the seriousness of like say like uh Bokenger, Geki Ranger, Shinkenger, Gokaiger. Like, yeah, there's comedy in it,
A lot of
but like,
comedy, but
they had to take the enemy seriously. Here, it like they proved that like you don't have to take things too seriously. Like you could just have a chill season. Kind of like Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
yeah, like you don't have to be dark, broody, mysterious. You can be lighthearted, and like this took DC and Marvel, but like no, we can do both in one.
Yeah.
Be just
Actually, I stand corrected. I would say Dawn Brothers takes things a step further than Ninja Storm in that you don't even need a world-ending threat at the end of the series for it to have a satisfying ending.
yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
like
No, it is. Like I
because
said,
it's
this is
like
perfect.
sure, Sonona and Sonoya, they were a menace. I'm not going to sugarcoat how much of a menace they are.
They only needed one episode. Yeah, it's like isn't that weird? Like, oh, they're only there for the one. They only needed a cameo in one episode just to prove their dominance.
Yeah, and as you said, like they definitely handled like Amnesia a lot better than Revice did.
Yeah, they like with Iki losing his memories during each fight. I will admit that broke my heart when he forgot his parents.
Mhm.
But like it, like I don't know. I have to watch the Geats versus Revice movie. I don't want to, but I got to understand what happens next.
Mhm.
Because like I don't know, something about it just like it just felt grody. Or like if anything, George could have looked at what he was doing and could have repented by giving Iki his memory back or something like that.
Yeah, like honestly,
Or
like yeah, like for me, like the thing I hate most is like you could pretty much skip the last 4 episodes
yeah,
because the thing is the worst thing about the last 2 episodes is that it made the previous 2 episodes a filler. Like George being the final villain is such a fascinating Vince Russo swerve. One that I kind of predicted back in episode 5, but didn't want to happen because he was our best boy.
yeah, no, like we all knew George had a little like, but I think it's like we all knew, we just didn't care.
But like, and the thing is, it would have such a huge impact if he was the final villain. But in the end, he wasn't even the final villain. It was just a
Memory
random
loss.
one-off
Memory loss was
two-part episode. It's like season 14 of Bleach, basically. It's like the only purpose it served is to deplete the main character of his ability to use his superpowers.
Well, okay, I will sit here and say the full bring arc ain't that bad.
I'm not talking about the full bring arc. I'm talking about the arc before that.
Oh. Well, I think that one's more based off, that's a weekly manga series. You had your back against the wall. You had to face it against Aizen. You created the Madara effect before Madara.
Yeah, you're right. Cause like that green, yellow haired dude. Like honestly, the only fight I liked in season 14 was Rangiku versus Clone Kira. Where like she tricked Kira's clone into like incapacitating himself with his own Zanpakuto. Because like the original Kira, like what's it called? Wabisuke's ability is that anything it slashes, it becomes twice as heavy and it stacks. But Kira's clone, his Wabisuke, like makes things 10 times heavier. So she tricked him into incapacitating himself because like she hid like a rod in front of her chest. So when he's like trying to slash her, he's not doing it. So like now this rod is like 1,000 times heavier, and the rod just like falls onto Wabisuke, causing him to like be unable to move. Mm-hmm. That was like the best fight in that entire season, but the season still sucked.
Yeah, but yeah, I just outed myself. Yes, full bring arc ain't that bad. it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And now we got the
No,
1,000-year flood
Wolverine
war.
is not the problem. That's season 15. Season 14 is the problem.
It is what it is. DonBrothers did everything right, and King Oger, wow, you got some shoes to fill.
Yeah, you do. You do. It's like for King Oger, you could take things a little bit more seriously. Like you have the right to, but
I
the
don't
quality of
know.
your writing has a lot of shoes to live up to.
Actually, let's see who's writing King Oger. While I look into that, yeah, y'all's gonna have it. Man, I don't even know what to say. I have no words. This series was perfect. Yeah, do we have we still have unanswered questions? We had a lot of whatever, but I don't care. I don't care. I enjoyed this way more than I had ever expected. And let's see, King Oger doesn't have much in. Well, let me see, production staff.
I'd say Momoe's and Sonoi's relationship really kept a lot of things going. And again, the like congrats on having an LGBT couple involving a Red Ranger. Because
Well, I mean,
because to
it's not
us-
confirmed, but if
But-
it is confirmed, good on you.
yeah, because this isn't just an issue of because honestly, I don't care if a character is LGBT or not, as long as they're well written. And Momoe and Sonoi are both well written.
Mm-hmm.
But if it just so happens that they are confirmed, a certain someone owes me an apology. I'm not going to say who that person is because I'm not in the business of calling people out. So I'm going to keep that person anonymous. But certain someone in a non sequitur asked me, how do you feel about Sentai not having a gay Red Ranger? Well, I'll say this. The very next Red Ranger after that conversation was Momoe Taro. So if it turns out that he is affirmatively gay, or at least into dudes, more specifically this teal dude, that certain individual owes me a huge apology. And I can't wait to hear it.
Well, we got 2 months to wait. We gotta wait 2 months. I think it's like mad months away. We just gotta wait 2 months.
Yeah.
We're good. We got 2
Yeah.
months to wait, and we'll see the leaks, and then we gotta wait until September to see. So we're good.
Hey, worst case scenario, wait 2 years, make Metal Yoshida the Red Ranger. It's
We
we
got-
got a Kamen Rider versus Super Sentai crossover, and a certain durian themed Kamen Rider becomes the next Red Ranger.
Seeing him in Sentai would actually be very, very, very good. I would love to see that.
Well, he was already in Sentai as a minor villain. Gokaiger 10 years.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
By default, that made him my favorite
Wasn't he
villain
also-
in that film.
Oh no, he wasn't in the Tokyo crossover. Damn, you missed a good opportunity with him in Tokyo, but
I think we could both say this season gets a 10 out of 10 as a whole. And
10 out of 10, perfect series. What did you guys think though? You heard us
man,
ramble.
we're flooded with so many comments. We're gonna try to be brief.
do it.
Favorite Flashman character.
Haven't seen Flashman yet.
I only saw 3 episodes. So I'm gonna say the Green Ranger. Chester of Greatness says hello.
Hello.
She made a manga based on her journey with the DonBrothers. Yes, just like
Yep.
the Big Friendly Giant.
Yeah, screw secret identities. I am Iron Man.
It's like if you've ever read the Big Friendly Giant, it's like the whole plot is the giant wants to write his own book,
Yeah.
and then like the very last line in the entire book is it's like, and you're probably wondering whatever happened of this book that the giant wrote. Well, this is it. You just read it.
Props to Eden.
The finale is good, but then you didn't like the conclusion when Natsumi goes to Kisho. Yes, like I think it could have been done slightly better.
I mean, talking it out loud again had me really like I said, this is I love about the thing about I love about the series. I don't like it at first, but then as like it goes on, I'm like, oh, I'm on board. So seeing the maturity of the relationship. Even when I was initially watching it, I was like, something about it, I'm gonna turn my opinion around. Yeah, I did. I don't like it because I was like, that's a whole year wasted. But Tsubasa is just that of a mature character to be like, yeah, no, I understand. I have to live my life on the run. You shouldn't live your life like that. You be free. You be happy. You live out your dreams.
Yep.
Kijino was the one who provided that. It's
Yep.
messed up. She's a homie hopper. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I want to see the actors from Don Brothers react to the new Pokemon. I hope so too.
That would be good content.
We're gonna get a Momotaro Pokemon. I'll say this: Teal mask looks like an Oni mask. So
I'm pretty sure
4 out of 5 ain't bad. Just saying.
Yeah.
At least the memory thing is better than Revice. Thank you.
And I will say here, I like Revice. I hate Vice. Because of Vice, I can't watch the new Slam Duck movie. I can't watch Doraemon anymore. Akudama Drive, we have an English dub, thank God.
See,
anything he's in, can't watch it.
See, for me, it's like those memes where it's like it's a goat, the goat. Perfect. Every last minute detail, perfect. Yeah, for me, Revice is like it's okay. It's not great.
But Vice ruined it for me. And the fact, what makes me more mad, I was going through Super Kimura's list. He voices M'Baku from Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
That
makes it worse.
Exactly.
That makes it worse.
If you've seen the character he voices in Akudama Drive and you see him in M'Baku, you know how bad that is.
I have a question. When he made that picture with the pizza, is it because he was in Black Panther and like that one dude from the Green Tribe had the?
It's best not to ask. I'm just sharing information. I know.
My head hurts from like the inappropriateness.
I know. Ask
It's
Super
like,
Kimura. That's all.
It's like, look, I'm Ashkenazi. I have no problem with that one specific song from the producers. But what?
Yeah.
What Subaru did, it like I'm not gonna defend that.
Yeah, that's why I'll just watch English dub of anime season. Love After World Domination. Gotta watch English dub. He ruined Q Ranger for me, but I digress. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep pushing. He forgot the guy who cleans house. Yup, that hurt. That hurt.
Funny how you open the soda. Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Will he forget Minoru?
It'd be funny if he did. I would feel bad for him.
God, yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. White Peach Rangers, because White Peaches do exist.
Yes, they do.
They're so juicy.
I'll take your word.
As what's it called? The robot voice from that Adult Swim promo for Bender would say, Bender is so cool. Bender is sexy. Juicy, 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 yum, yum.
Oh my God, I'm done.
I love the way, look, I love Adult Swim ads for Futurama. They're the funniest.
Yeah.
If I see him in King Odra, I'm done. Okay.
Oh, you gotta wait a year for that, but okay. So far that we know of.
See a few people on Twitter about that and hate Kijino more and want him to be in bars forever.
Okay, yeah. But I just, like I said, he knows what he's done was wrong. He's willing to learn and be better. He's bettering himself. He called 12 on his boy. It's messed up. Mm-hmm. Yes. He became an Atotsuki 4 times. But Kijino is growing to better himself.
Yes. We appreciate you, love, for the advice that we gave earlier in the episode.
Yeah, Tsubasa should have a love advice segment in the Toei fan club thing on YouTube. He should do that. Yes, I agree. Black Kaito knew everything. That's why he had the whole no
birthday party.
Keep it moving. Just keep it moving. No, I don't want to do it. I want to do it. No.
Ew, that lick.
Hey, man. Yellow
Definitely.
get it.
No, listen to what Chest of Greatness says.
Please
Don't try this, kids.
I tried it as a kid. I turned out okay.
I wish they have their own armor. Yes, we do too. Off-screen development. They didn't reveal what Morisami's mom looks like. I don't think we
That's
need
okay.
to know. I mean, have you ever seen Psycho? You never have to see the mom.
Exactly. It's okay. Mhm.
Yes,
They think this is the third. No, it's like the fourth roll call, and finally had all of them. They tried like 3. I don't know how many times they tried to roll call, but it's finally all of them together like that. So good stuff.
So no final end credits.
No dance, no end credits.
I mean, there's gonna be a dance in the crossover because you're gonna get both the Zenkaigers and like okay. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like Juren, Gaon, Majin, and Scumbag Vroom be like, Imawa, go,
Look,
Donna Monda,
I'm just glad. I'm glad Gaon is
Change.
taking a break from the rumbling to come here for a quick spell.
Oh yeah, rumbling coming for you.
Well, hold on, because we know we're getting parts 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan, which are still stupid, by the way. Let it go. God, let it go. Well, if Attack on Titan starting, I think this weekend. I want to say this weekend.
It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, then I'll be watching it live. So it's coming out soon.
Oh wait, or is it on the 5th? I think it's the 5th.
Coming out
definitely 5th, the latest.
So if I do my math correct, the first part of this season is going to end right when this movie comes out. So he's literally stomping out people. Boom, boom. Oh, gotta go back to Sentai.
Juga versus Old Tech is announced. Well, let's hope so.
More George, please. That's all I need. More George. George is best boy.
Donna Valentine special. Well, actually, that depends. If we do
Girls
like a
kissing, yes. I want it.
If we do an archive show for Sentai like we do for Kamen Rider, then yes.
Hold on.
Yes,
I want to talk about this for a hot minute. Oh, damn it. Where is it? It's coming out soon. Yodana Part 2, then Yodana Part 3. She's gonna have a hold. It's who is Miko from Kamen Rider something? Kamen Rider. Miko is played by Hinami Mori.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Flint. Never mind. It's Flint. She's having a girl's kiss with Flint. Yeah.
I hope Taro sees the golden Kabuto mecha and think it's Ji-chan from King Oja crossover. If they do that that's a great callback.
That is the most messed up thing ever. That'd be so wrong.
But also, it'll be a great callback because Momori did used to have a Kabuto in one episode.
I want my heart breaking, but yes, Yodana is gonna be kissing with Flint. I want to see this movie now.
I wonder what Sabia has to say about that.
Sabella,
Sabia, the Shindai sister. I forgot her name at this point.
You gotta give me the series name.
From Saber, you got Sabia and Durandal.
Yeah, Sabia. Well, no. Well, she was more.
It's a Russian sword. It's called Sabia. I would know this.
Well, yeah. Well, wasn't she more with Majin?
Majin, probably.
Yeah, she's not worried about Flint.
Mm-hmm. They were adorable in the crossover, regardless.
Yeah, they were adorable.
Reika, that's her name. Thank you, man. It's been so long. I still say that Rintaro's rider name should have been Rapier because he uses a fencing fighting style, and it makes it less confusing because you have another writer named Blade, singular.
And he turns into Kamen Rider Blade in the movie. Ha ha, get it? Kamen Rider Blade. Whatever. I give. But yeah, see, I cannot wait to see the. I'm actually gonna binge the Yodana 2-part movies, and then I'm gonna wait for the third part. I want to see the third part really bad. I want to see girls kiss. We're getting so much LGBTQ and plus in Sentai. Yeah, we did have one in 01, a non-binary character. That was good stuff, actually. Good stuff.
And we also had a gay Kamen Rider in Gaim, and we had a trans dopant in what's it called, A to Z Memories of Fate.
I didn't know that part. Oh well.
Yeah, Luna Dopant is trans because she's biologically male with a full beard, but identifies as a woman. In fact, she considers herself to be a love rival against Flame Dopant for the heart of Kamen Rider Eternal.
Let me see. Oh, I like this one. Black Kaito's true purpose. I think we've got months. We're
gonna see it in the crossover. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All in due time. Okay. We are an hour and 26 minutes into this. So we need to start wrapping up. We appreciate all of the
comments.
input.
I love all these comments too. And my Angela plays Reika. Call me. She's so
May
fun.
Angela, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Actually, Reika and Yodana are from the same agency.
Oh, both call me.
And they're both half Filipino.
What? Oh, get me. Get my engines revved. But I digress. I love all. I do.
If anything, I'm surprised Rintaro isn't Filipino because the actor has like certain Filipino features, like his eyebrows in particular. I was surprised he's fully Japanese.
But yeah, I love all these comments.
Yeah,
I love all these comments for real. Any last words spoken? Any last words?
Wow, I'm just sad that this season's over because this was one of the best seasons I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
but
this is a see you later.
Let's hope that King Oger lives up to that, because
I don't know who's writing it.
Dying for an insect Sentai. Well, this is not an insect Sentai; it's more of a.
I mean, people wanted an insect Sentai for a long time. That I'm learning. This is new information.
It's like I didn't know. 5 main Rangers are insects, but the thing is, their Zords are not all insects. In fact, not all of their Zords are arthropods because they did reveal that one of the Zords is going to be a snail, which is a mollusk, not an arthropod.
Well, remember, Jew Ranger had dinosaurs, but not all of them were dinosaurs. So you know how Sentai does that.
But
Sentai does that all the time. But that's what I've heard. That fans wanted insects forever. I never knew that.
Yeah.
And we've also wanted knights proper. Rhea Soldier. You dropped the ball on that one, buddy.
I'll bet, yeah.
But, you know.
I think the bad guys did the Knights motif better.
I don't want to remember the bad guys because I drank a lot because of them.
Yeah.
I drank a lot because of them.
Mm-hmm.
100% in particular, I will still never forgive Asher Red for. He left me high and dry for one of those episodes. I will never forgive him for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I digress. Yeah, King DonBrothers, perfect season. We'll get answers later. So all I gotta say is, for now, I'll see you later, DonBrothers. Thank you for 1 year of greatness.
Now, but before we close out this video, if you liked it, please comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because we just hit a milestone, 2,000 subs on YouTube, and we are very grateful for you, our audience, our viewers, our commenters, our subscribers. You know, we couldn't have gone this far without you, and we hope with your support we'll get even further down the line. And yeah, like, you could check out our past videos of DonBrothers. You could watch our reviews of Kamen Rider Geats, which we just did one a moment ago, as well as past seasons of Kamen Rider Super Sentai. On Saturdays, we are doing Kamen Rider Amazons, the
Amazon.
2016 series.
Yep. We is doing that this weekend, so stay tuned for that because I've got word.
And if you want to catch our personal stuff, you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, our fearless leader of the Sentai side of things. Where can they find you?
What is going on, you sexy mother people? I am Jared from Henshin Gate, YouTubers of Attitude. I am him. I run Fades, Clap Cheek, Rec, Ish, Push, P. I am him. Find us over at youtube.com/HenshinGate, where we are posting very soon our review on DonBrothers and Geats, because we did it live, as we do it live on Twitch, twitch.tv/HenshinGate, which we'll be catching this weekend. Kamen Rider Geats, the new arc, Lamination, Osama Sentai, King Oger. And also this Sunday, we're going to do a whole binge on the Divergence arc. We also cover K-pop, we cover anime. You'll know when if you just follow us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, you could keep following our Super Sentai series with Osama Sentai King Oger next Thursday, along with Kamen Rider Geats. So be sure to stick around for all of these different things. Until this Saturday, please stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits. Make sure that you're hugging and loving all of your loved ones. It's the month of March, so this is appropriately colored back here. So that's great. And what else is there to say? But
all the Buttery Show, Scrub Club Gaming Podcast.
Oh, yeah. There's that. And be sure to follow that because we still have Ghost Rider 2 to review. And we have another Scrub Club Gaming Podcast a stream to do on Sunday. But until this Saturday, I'm glad that we have made this bond, all of you fans of DonBrothers. Until next time, don little brothers, don but are going, don little brothers, don. Yeah!